NBA has been a cornerstone of American sports for decades, providing countless memorable moments and unforgettable performances. But in recent years, fans have been increasingly vocal about their dissatisfaction with the league. The decline in viewership, the growing discontent among fans, and the changing landscape of the sport all point to a significant shift. The league, once a powerhouse of sports entertainment, is now facing a significant decline. But who's to blame for this downfall? Many point fingers at the league itself. So let's diving deep into the downfall of the NBA and exploring why it's not just ESPN and the national sports media's fault. Hey everyone, open-minded neutral here, and if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon to stay updated on all my latest content. So in this video, I'm tackling a hot topic that's been on the minds of many basketball fans: the decline of the NBA. Now the reason behind this video is because ever since the end of the 2024 NBA Finals, I've seen a bunch of YouTubers pointing out the fact about how low the ratings was and how to fix it. But it's not just a NBA Finals problem, it's the NBA as a whole problem. And while it's easy to point fingers at ESPN and the national sports media, the reality is much more complex. Let's break it down.
It's over. Time to say it again, Boston. Anything's possible. Banner number 18 has been secured. The Celtics are NBA champions.
The state of the NBA. Let's start by taking a trip down memory lane to the NBA's golden age. From the 1980s to the early 2000s, the league was booming. The NBA used to be a league full of excitement, drama, and unforgettable moments. From Magic vs. Bird in the 80s to the Jordan era in the 90s, and later, Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal and LeBron James were household names. The excitement was palpable, and the league's popularity soared. The NBA was on top of the sports world. The league saw an incredible rise in popularity. But what made this era so special? It wasn't just the talent on the court. It was the rivalries, compelling storylines, and larger-than-life personalities. The way the league marketed its stars, and more importantly, its teams. It didn't matter if it was a big-market team or a small-market team. The league made sure that everything and everyone was important. The NBA was more than just a sport. It was a spectacle. Now let's talk about the state of the NBA now. Over the past few seasons, the league has seen a significant drop in TV ratings and live attendance. The 2019-2020 season, for instance, saw a 15% drop in viewership compared to the previous year. The pandemic certainly played a role, but the trend started well before COVID-19 hit. On social media, fans are expressing their frustration. Common complaints include the quality of play, perceived lack of effort from players, and the league's focus on star power over team dynamics. So, what's driving this discontent?
Well, Stephen A., I'm worried about these destinations that you possibly have to go to for the NBA Finals. I mean, you really want to be in Milwaukee? Is that where you want to be?
Last year it was Miami or LA.
No.
He's headed between Phoenix and Milwaukee now.
What?
The role of ESPN and national sports media. ESPN and the national sports media play a crucial role in shaping public perception of the NBA. Many fans blame ESPN for the NBA's current struggles. They argue that the network's coverage is too focused on a few star players and big market teams like LeBron James, the Lakers, Kevin Durant, the Warriors, the Knicks, and the Celtics, leaving smaller markets and less flashy players in the shadows. These names dominate the headlines. But what about the smaller market teams and rising stars? They get little to no coverage, which hurts the league's overall growth and fan engagement. The obsession with off-court drama and the sensationalism of every little story contribute to the narrative. It's no wonder fans feel like the actual game has taken a back seat. I mean, honestly, if it feels like every year when it's LeBron James' birthday, ESPN literally dedicate their entire network to celebrate his birthday. Shows like First Take and Undisputed thrive on controversy and drama. They often prioritize headlines over in-depth analysis, and this affects how fans perceive the league. But is it fair to place all the blame on the media? Not entirely. While this criticism has merit, it's important to remember that ESPN is a business. They cover what they believe will draw the most viewers and add revenue. However, this approach can alienate fans who feel their teams and favorite players are being ignored. The NBA's own faults. But it's not fair to put all the blame on ESPN and the media. The NBA has made its own missteps that have contributed to its decline. One major issue is the constant rule changes aimed at increasing scoring and making the game more exciting. While these changes were meant to attract casual viewers, they've arguably made the game less appealing to hardcore fans who appreciate the strategic and defensive aspects of basketball. Another factor is player movement. The era of super teams and frequent player trades have made it difficult for fans to build a lasting connection with teams. When star players switch teams so often, it disrupts team loyalty and continuity, which are crucial for maintaining a passionate fan base. Oversaturation is another issue. With an 82-game regular season, plus playoffs and, in my opinion, a pointless NBA Cup in-season tournament, there are just too many games. This dilutes the significance of each game, making it harder for fans to stay engaged throughout the season. Additionally, the late-night scheduling of games, especially for fans on the East Coast, makes it challenging for many to watch live. Social and political issues. Social and political factors, even though I'm not a fan on either side, but I can't ignore this because it did play a factor. The NBA has been at the forefront of social justice movements, and while this has garnered support from some, it has alienated others. Lastly, the NBA has been at the forefront of social and political activism. While it's important for players and the league to use their platform for good, it has also polarized some fans. People tune into sports as a form of escapism, and the blending of sports with politics has turned off a segment of the audience. Finding a balance between activism and entertainment has been challenging. While many applaud the NBA for taking a stand, others feel it detracts from the game itself. NBA's marketing and business decisions. The NBA itself has made several marketing and business decisions that have contributed to its current state. The emphasis on promoting individual stars over teams, the focus on global expansion, and the constant rule changes to increase scoring have all played a part. While promoting star players like LeBron James and Steph Curry has brought in new fans, it has also alienated longtime supporters who miss the team-centric approach of past decades. Additionally, the league's global expansion efforts, while financially beneficial, have sometimes come at the expense of the domestic fan base. What can be done? So, what can be done to address these issues? The NBA, ESPN, and the national sports media all have roles to play in reversing the trend. The league needs to find a balance between promoting star players and maintaining a focus on team dynamics. Rule changes should enhance, not detract from, the essence of the game. The NBA and its media partners need to refocus on what made the league great in the first place: the love of the game. Cover all teams fairly, highlight the exciting basketball being played, and cut back on the drama. It's time for a change. Engaging with the fan base, both domestically and globally, is crucial. Listening to fan feedback and making efforts to address their concerns can go a long way. For the media, providing more in-depth analysis and less sensationalism could help restore some of the credibility and connection with fans. Conclusion. The downfall of the NBA is a complex issue with no single cause. It's a combination of factors, including the actions of the league itself, the influence of ESPN and the national sports media, and broader social and political dynamics. By understanding these factors, we can start to see a path forward. What do you think? Are you optimistic about the future of the NBA? Thanks for watching. What do you think about the NBA's current state? Do you agree that ESPN and the national sports media are to blame? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to like, share, hit that notification bell so you never miss an update, and subscribe for more content. See you next time. And like always, stay safe and stay open-minded.